Emma sat on her bed, staring out of the window at the bright blue sky. It was a beautiful day, but she felt anything but happy. Her best friend Mia had moved to another city a month ago, and since then, everything felt different. The laughter they used to share echoed in her mind, but now there was only silence. Emma missed Mia terribly. Every day after school they would meet at the park, sharing secrets, dreams, and ice cream. They would sit on the swings, talking about everything and nothing, their laughter filling the air. But now, the swings sat empty, and the park felt lonely without Mia. Emma felt a heavy sadness in her heart. It was hard to believe that someone she had shared so many moments with was now so far away. Emma picked up her phone and scrolled through her contacts. She saw Mia's name and felt a rush of longing. They had promised to stay in touch, but it had been weeks since Mia had left. Emma had sent a few messages, but they were short and didn't capture how much she missed her friend. She had wanted to call Mia to hear her voice, but fear held her back. What if Mia was too busy? What if their friendship had changed? Sighing, Emma put her phone down and picked up a small box from her desk. Inside were mementos from their friendship photos, notes, and little gifts they had exchanged. Each item brought back memories of laughter and joy. Emma felt a small smile creep onto her face as she looked at a picture of them together at the beach, smiling brightly with the sun setting behind them. That day had been perfect, and the thought of it made her heart ache with nostalgia. Emma thought about how much Mia meant to her. They had been friends since kindergarten, sharing their hopes and fears, supporting each other through thick and thin. The thought of losing that connection felt unbearable. She needed to reach out, to bridge the distance that separated them. With renewed determination, Emma grabbed her phone again. She took a deep breath and typed out a message to Mia. "Hey, I miss you so much. How are you doing? Can we have a video call sometime?" Emma hesitated for a moment before hitting send. "You're not..." What if Mia didn't respond? What if things had changed too much? But then, she remembered the promises they had made to each other too. Always be there, no matter the distance. As she waited for a reply, Emma felt a mix of anxiety and hope. She wanted to reconnect, to share her life with Mia again, even if they were miles apart. After a few minutes that felt like hours, her phone buzzed. It was Mia. "Hey, Emma, I miss you too. Let's video call tomorrow. I have so much to tell you." Emma's heart soared at the sight of Mia's words. She could already hear Mia's cheerful voice in her head, and the thought brought a smile to her face. That night, Emma couldn't sleep. She was too excited about the call. She thought about all the things she wanted to share with Mia. Funny moments from school, her new hobbies, and even the sad days when she felt lonely without her friend. Emma felt a sense of hope growing inside her. Even though they were far apart, their friendship was still strong. They could still share their lives, just in a different way. The next day, Emma prepared for the video call, tidying her room and choosing her favorite shirt. When her phone rang, she answered with a huge smile. There was Mia, her face lighting up the screen, just as vibrant and joyful as ever. "Emma," Mia exclaimed, her voice filled with excitement. They talked and laughed, just like old times. Emma felt the distance between them shrinking as they shared stories and memories. She realized that even though Mia was far away, their friendship was still alive and well. In that moment, Emma understood that true friendship can withstand the test of distance. She felt hopeful for the future, knowing that no matter where life took them, they would always find a way to stay connected. The galaxy might feel vast and lonely sometimes, but their bond would burn brightly, guiding them through the darkness. Emma smiled as she thought, "Together, we can face anything." Emma stared at her phone, her heart racing. After her video call with Mia, she felt a mix of happiness and sadness. It was wonderful to see her friend again, but now the distance felt even greater. Mia had shared exciting stories about her new school and friends, but Emma couldn't help but feel a little left out. How could she connect with Mia when they were so far apart? As the days passed, Emma thought about how to bridge the gap between them. She wanted to be part of Mia's life, even if it meant doing things differently. One evening, while sitting on her bed, Emma noticed the stars shining brightly outside her window. They twinkled like tiny diamonds against the dark sky. An idea struck her. What if they could share their experiences through the stars? Emma jumped up and grabbed her notebook. She decided to start a star journal, where she would write letters to Mia. She could tell Mia about her days, her thoughts, and her dreams, just like they used to do when they were together. Each letter would be like sending a little piece of herself to her friend, no matter how far away they were. The next day, Emma began her first letter. She wrote about her favorite classes, the new friends she was making, and how much she missed their ice cream outings. She poured her heart into the words, hoping that Mia would feel her love and support through the pages. Emma ended the letter with a promise. No matter how far apart we are, you will always be in my heart. Once she finished, Emma folded the letter neatly and placed it in an envelope. She decided to send it through the mail, just like people used to do before video calls and messages. It felt special, like sending a little piece of her world to Mia. Emma imagined Mia opening the envelope and reading her words, feeling connected again despite the distance. Days turned into weeks, and Emma continued to write letters. Each time she sent one, she felt a sense of hope growing within her. She shared everything, the funny moments at school, the challenges she faced, and even her dreams for the future. Writing became a way to connect with Mia, to share their lives even when they were apart. One day, Emma received a letter back from Mia. Her heart raced as she opened the envelope. Mia had written about her new adventures, her favorite classes, and how much she missed Emma too. She also shared a secret. She had started her own journal to write about her experiences and feelings. Mia suggested they exchange their journals as a way to stay connected. Emma felt tears of joy in her eyes. The idea of sharing their journals filled her with excitement. They could read each other's thoughts, hopes, and dreams, just like before. It was a beautiful way to keep their friendship alive, with renewed energy. Emma wrote back to Mia, telling her how happy she was about the idea. She promised to send her journals soon and asked Mia to do the same. They could have their own little world filled with stories and memories, no matter how far apart they were, as the weeks went by. Emma and Mia exchanged letters and journals, each one filled with love and laughter. They shared their dreams, fears, and even silly doodles. Emma felt closer to Mia than ever, despite the miles between them. It was as if their friendship had transformed into something even more special. One evening, Emma sat outside on her porch. Gazing at the stars, she thought about how far they had come. The distance that once made her feel sad now felt like a bridge connecting them. They were both reaching for the same stars, supporting each other from afar. Emma smiled, feeling a sense of strength and hope. She realized that true friendship isn't measured by distance, but by the love and effort shared between two people. No matter where life took them, they would always find a way to stay connected. Just like the stars shining brightly in the night sky, with a heart full of gratitude. Emma whispered to the stars, "Thank you for bringing us together." She felt a warmth in her chest, knowing that their friendship would continue to grow, lighting up the darkness of the universe, reminding her that hope is always within reach. Emma sat on her porch, the warm evening breeze gently rustling her hair. She held Mia's journal in her hands, flipping through the pages filled with her friend's thoughts, drawings, and dreams. Each entry brought a smile to her face, but it also reminded her of how much she missed Mia. The distance between them felt heavy, like a weight on her heart after their last exchange. Ma had realized how much she cherished their friendship. Mia's entries were filled with exciting stories about her new life, but they also revealed moments of loneliness and longing. Mia felt connected to those feelings. She had her own struggles, adjusting to life without Mia. It was comforting to know they were both experiencing similar emotions, even if they were miles apart. One day, while reading Mia's latest entry about a school project on constellations, an idea sparked in Emma's mind. What if they could create something together, even while being apart? They could turn their friendship into a project that would bridge the distance between them. Emma grabbed her notebook and started writing down her thoughts. She decided to propose a new idea to Mia, a shared project about the stars. They could each choose a constellation to research and write about, then share what they learned. Emma imagined it would be fun, and it would give them a reason to connect more often. They could even include drawings and pictures of the stars. They loved, excited. Emma wrote a letter to Mia and carefully folded it. In the letter, she explained her idea and how much she wanted to feel closer to her again. "Let's explore the universe together," she wrote, hoping her enthusiasm would shine through the paper. After sending the letter, Emma felt a sense of hope wash over her. She could already picture Mia's smile when she read it. The thought of working together again, even from a distance, filled her with joy. It was a reminder that their friendship could still thrive, no matter the miles separating them. Days passed, and Emma eagerly awaited a reply. She continued to work on her own research about the constellation Orion, learning fascinating facts about the stars. She drew pictures in her journal, feeling a sense of purpose and excitement. Each night, she would look up at the sky, searching for Orion's familiar shape among the stars. Finally, the day came when she received a letter from Mia. Emma's heart raced as she opened it, her eyes scanning the familiar handwriting. Mia loved the idea. She had already started researching her own constellation, Cassiopeia, and was thrilled to work on the project together. Mia wrote about how much she missed Emma and how this project made her feel connected again. Emma couldn't contain her happiness. She quickly wrote back, sharing her excitement and ideas for their project. They could create a scrapbook filled with their findings, drawings, and special memories. They could even have a virtual star party where they would share what they learned while looking at the stars, just like they used to do, as the days turned into weeks. Emma and Mia worked diligently on their project. They exchanged letters filled with their discoveries, drawings, and even little surprises like stickers and pressed flowers. Each letter felt like a warm hug, reminding Emma that their friendship was still strong. One evening, Emma set up her laptop on the porch for their first virtual star party. She had her notes ready, excitement bubbling inside her. When Mia's face appeared on the screen, it felt like a breath of fresh air. They greeted each other with big smiles, and Emma felt the distance between them shrink. As they shared their findings about their constellations, Emma realized how much they had grown during this time apart. They laughed, shared stories, and reminisced about their adventures together. It felt like no time had passed at all. Looking at the stars that night, Emma felt a sense of belonging. She understood that true friendship could overcome any distance. They were both reaching for the same stars, and no amount of space could dim the light of their connection. With renewed hope, Emma whispered to the stars, "Thank you for keeping our friendship alive." She felt a warmth in her heart, knowing that as long as they continued to share their dreams and memories, their bond would only grow stronger. They had built a bridge of love that spanned the distance, and together they would continue to explore the universe. Emma sat on her porch, the warm evening breeze gently rustling her hair. She held Mia's journal in her hands, flipping through the pages filled with her friend's thoughts, drawings, and dreams. Each entry brought a smile to her face, but it also reminded her of how much she missed Mia. The distance between them felt heavy, like a weight on her heart. After their last exchange, Ma had realized how much she cherished their friendship. Mia's entries were filled with exciting stories about her new life, but they also revealed moments of loneliness and longing. Mia felt connected to those feelings. She had her own struggles, adjusting to life without Mia. It was comforting to know they were both experiencing similar emotions, even if they were miles apart. One day, while reading Mia's latest entry about a school project on constellations, an idea sparked in Emma's mind. What if they could create something together, even while being apart? They could turn their friendship into a project that would bridge the distance between them. Emma grabbed her notebook and started writing down her thoughts. She decided to propose a new idea to Mia, a shared project about the stars. They could each choose a constellation to research and write about, then share what they learned. Emma imagined it would be fun, and it would give them a reason to connect more often. They could even include drawings and pictures of the stars. They loved, excited. Emma wrote a letter to Mia and carefully folded it. In the letter, she explained her idea and how much she wanted to feel closer to her again. "Let's explore the universe together," She wrote, hoping her enthusiasm would shine through the paper. After sending the letter, Emma felt a sense of hope wash over her. She could already picture Mia's smile when she read it. The thought of working together again, even from a distance, filled her with joy. It was a reminder that their friendship could still thrive, no matter the miles separating them. Days passed, and Emma eagerly awaited a reply. She continued to work on her own research about the constellation Orion, learning fascinating facts about the stars. She drew pictures in her journal, feeling a sense of purpose and excitement. Each night, she would look up at the sky, searching for Orion's familiar shape among the stars. Finally, the day came when she received a letter from Mia. Emma's heart raced as she opened it, her eyes scanning the familiar handwriting. Mia loved the idea. She had already started researching her own constellation, Cassiopeia, and was thrilled to work on the project together. Mia wrote about how much she missed Emma and how this project made her feel connected again. Emma couldn't contain her happiness. She quickly wrote back, sharing her excitement and ideas for their project. They could create a scrapbook filled with their findings, drawings, and special memories. They could even have a virtual star party where they would share what they learned while looking at the stars, just like they used to do, as the days turned into weeks. Emma and Mia worked diligently on their project. They exchanged letters filled with their discoveries, drawings, and even little surprises like stickers and pressed flowers. Each letter felt like a warm hug, reminding Emma that their friendship was still strong. One evening, Emma set up her laptop on the porch for their first virtual star party. She had her notes ready, excitement bubbling inside her. When Mia's face appeared on the screen, it felt like a breath of fresh air. They greeted each other with big smiles, and Emma felt the distance between them shrink. As they shared their findings about their constellations, Emma realized how much they had grown during this time apart. They laughed, shared stories, and reminisced about their adventures together. It felt like no time had passed at all. Looking at the stars that night, Emma felt a sense of belonging. She understood that true friendship could overcome any distance. They were both reaching for the same stars, and no amount of space could dim the light of their connection. With renewed hope, Emma whispered to the stars, "Thank you for keeping our friendship alive." She felt a warmth in her heart, knowing that as long as they continued to share their dreams and memories, their bond would only grow stronger. They had built a bridge of love that spanned the distance, and together they would continue to explore the universe. Emma sat on her bed, surrounded by her colorful drawings and notes about constellations. It had been a month since she and Mia started their star project, and Emma felt happy every time she thought about their virtual star parties they had shared. So much laughter and joy, but a part of her still felt something missing. Even though they were connecting more than ever, she longed for the days when they could be together in person. One sunny Saturday, Emma decided to take a walk to the park, where she and Mia used to spend hours together. The park felt different without Mia, but Emma hoped that being there would remind her of the wonderful memories they had shared. As she walked, she remembered the times they had played on the swings, shared ice cream, and talked about their dreams. Under the stars, when Emma reached the park, she found a quiet bench under a big oak tree. She looked around, noticing the children playing and families enjoying their day. She sighed, feeling a mix of happiness and sadness. "I wish Mia was here," she thought to herself. Being at the park reminded her of the bond they had, but it also highlighted how much she missed her friend. Sitting on the bench, Emma took out her notebook and began to write. She wrote about her feelings, the happiness she felt during their calls, and the sadness of missing Mia in her everyday life. While she wrote, she realized that she wanted to create something special to show Mia just how much their friendship meant to her. Suddenly, an idea sparked in her mind. What if she made a scrapbook filled with memories of their friendship? She could include photos, drawings, and even notes about the fun times they had shared. She envisioned a beautiful book that would remind Mia of their bond and the adventures they had experienced together. Emma felt a rush of excitement as she thought about all the things she could include. After spending the afternoon brainstorming, Emma rushed home to gather materials for her scrapbook. She collected photos from their time together, including pictures from their beach trip, school events, and the day they first met. She also gathered colorful paper, stickers, and markers to make the scrapbook vibrant and fun, just like their friendship. In the following days, Emma worked hard on the scrapbook. She wrote heartfelt notes about each memory, expressing how much Mia meant to her. She decorated the pages with drawings of stars and constellations, reminding her of the project they had started together. Each page was filled with love and warmth, a testament to their bond. Finally, after several days of hard work, Emma finished the scrapbook. She looked at it proudly, knowing it was a piece of her heart. She couldn't wait to send it to Mia, but she also felt a little nervous. Would Mia love it? Would it help bridge the distance they still felt? Emma decided to include a letter with the scrapbook. In it, she wrote, "Dear Mia, this is a collection of our memories, a reminder of the wonderful times we've shared. I hope it brings you joy and reminds you that no matter how far apart we are, our friendship will always shine bright. One miss. You so much, and I can't wait to make more memories together." With excitement and a hint of nervousness, Emma packaged the scrapbook carefully and headed to the post office. As she dropped it into the mailbox, she felt a wave of hope wash over her. No matter how far away Mia was, this scrapbook would show her just how special their friendship was. A few days later, Emma was in her room when her phone buzzed. It was a message from Mia. "Emma, I received your scrapbook, and it's amazing. I can't believe all the memories we've made together. I miss you so much. Let's plan a visit soon." Emma's heart soared with joy. Mia loved the scrapbook. They quickly arranged a virtual call to talk about the scrapbook and plan their visit. As they chatted, laughter filled the room, and Emma felt the distance between them dissolve. In that moment, Emma realized that true friendship can shine brightly even across miles. They had built a bridge of memories and love that connected them, reminding her that they were never truly apart. As the stars twinkled outside her window that night, Emma felt a sense of peace and hope. No matter what challenges lay ahead, she knew that their friendship would always endure. Together, they would continue to explore the universe, creating new memories and shining their light in each other's lives. Emma smiled, looking at the stars, feeling grateful for the bond they shared. Emma woke up one bright morning with a sense of excitement. Today was the day she and Mia had planned to meet in person for the first time since Mia moved away. They had been counting down the days, and now the wait was finally over. Emma could hardly contain her joy. After breakfast, she quickly got ready, picking out her favorite outfit. She wanted to look nice for their reunion. As she brushed her hair, she thought about all the memories they had shared and how much she missed Mia. The last few months had been tough, but their friendship had grown stronger through their letters, calls, and the scrapbook Emma created. Now, seeing Mia again felt like a dream come true. When Emma arrived at the park, her heart raced with anticipation. She could already see the familiar playground where they used to play. She took a deep breath and smiled, remembering all the fun times they had there. As she walked closer, she spotted Mia sitting on a bench, looking around with a big smile on her face. "Mia," Emma called out, waving her arms excitedly. Mia turned, her eyes lighting up as she jumped up from the bench. She shouted, back running toward her. The moment they hugged, Emma felt all the distance and sadness melt away. "You're too." It was as if no time had passed at all. "I can't believe you're here," Mia said, stepping back to look at Emma. "You look amazing." "Thanks. You too," Emma replied, unable to stop smiling. "I've missed you so much." After catching up for a few moments, they decided to take a walk around the park. They strolled along the familiar paths, chatting about everything that had happened in their lives since Mia moved away. Emma told Mia about her new friends and school activities, while Mia shared stories about her new city and how she was adjusting to her new school. As they reached the swings, Emma felt a wave of nostalgia wash over her. "Let's swing like old times," she suggested. They both jumped onto the swings, laughing as they pushed off the ground, flying higher and higher. The feeling of freedom and joy filled the air, and Emma felt like a kid again as they swung. Emma looked over at Mia. "It feels so good to be here with you," she said, her voice softening. "I was really worried that moving away would change everything between us. Mia nodded, her expression serious for a moment. I felt the same way, she admitted, but I'm so glad we stayed connected. Your scrapbook made me feel so loved, and it reminded me that our friendship is strong. Emma smiled, feeling warmth in her heart. I wanted to make sure you knew how much you mean to me, she said. No distance can change that. After swinging for a while, they decided to have a picnic on the grass. Emma had packed sandwiches and snacks, and they laid out a blanket under the shade of a big tree. As they ate, they reminisced about their favorite memories, laughing and sharing stories. Suddenly, Mia looked around, her eyes sparkling with excitement. You know what we should do next? She said. Let's plan a stargazing night. We can set up blankets, bring snacks, and just look at the stars like we used to. Emma's heart raced with delight. That sounds perfect, she exclaimed. We can share our favorite constellations and make new wishes. Yes, and we can bring our journals to write about what we see, Mia added, her enthusiasm contagious. As they finished their picnic, Emma felt a sense of hope blooming inside. Even though life had changed and they had to adapt to new circumstances, their bond was unbreakable. They had created a strong foundation through their efforts to stay connected, and now they could build new memories together. After their picnic, Emma and Mia walked around the park, taking pictures and making more plans for their stargazing night. Emma realized that even though they had experienced distance, their friendship had only grown stronger as the sun began to set. Painting the sky in shades of orange and pink, Emma looked at Mia and said, Today's been amazing. I'm so glad. We're together again. Me too, Mia replied, her eyes shining. No matter where life takes us, I know we'll always find our way back to each other. With a heart full of hope and happiness, Emma smiled at the thought of their future adventures. They had faced the distance and come out stronger, ready to reach for the stars together once more. Emma knew that their friendship would always light the way, guiding them through whatever challenges they might face. Emma and Mia could hardly contain their excitement as they prepared for their stargazing night. The sun had set, and the sky was slowly darkening, turning a deep blue. They had chosen a perfect spot in the park, away from the bright city lights, where they could see the stars clearly. Emma felt a flutter of joy in her heart. After being apart for so long, it felt wonderful to be together again. They laid out a big blanket on the grass, and Emma had packed some of their favorite snacks, popcorn, fruit, and candy. As they settled down on the blanket, Emma looked up at the sky, filled with twinkling stars. It reminded her of the countless nights they had spent dreaming about their futures, sharing secrets and looking for constellations. Mia, look, Emma exclaimed, pointing to a bright star. That's Sirius, the dog star. It's one of the brightest stars in the night sky. Mia smiled, her eyes sparkling with excitement. I remember. You taught me about it before? It's so beautiful. They spent the next few hours lying on the blanket, gazing at the stars and sharing stories about their lives. Emma told Mia about her school projects, her new friends, and the things she had learned since their last time together. Mia shared stories about her new city, her favorite places to visit, and how she was making new friends. Too, as they talked, Emma felt a warmth growing inside her. She realized that even though they had been apart, their friendship had not changed. It was still strong and filled with love. They were still the same Emma and Mia who had giggled and played together, just with new experiences to share. Mia, Emma said, her voice suddenly serious. I've been thinking a lot about how hard it was when you moved away. I felt so lonely without you. I didn't know how to reach out. Mia nodded, understanding in her eyes. I felt the same way. I missed you so much, and sometimes I worried that we wouldn't be as close anymore. But then we started writing letters and sharing our journals, and that helped me feel connected to you again. Emma smiled, feeling a rush of gratitude. So glad we did that. It reminded me that no distance can break our bond. We just have to keep trying to stay connected, no matter what. As they lay back, staring at the stars, Emma thought about how far they had come. They had faced the challenge of distance together and found ways to keep their friendship alive. She felt proud of their efforts and the love that had guided them. Through tough times, Mia, Do you remember when we used to make wishes on shooting stars? Emma asked, her eyes sparkling with excitement. Of course, let's do it again, Mia replied, her face lighting up with joy. Just then, a shooting star streaked across the sky. Emma quickly closed her eyes and made a wish. I wish for our friendship to stay strong forever, she whispered. When she opened her eyes, she saw Mia smiling at her. What did you wish for? Mia asked, curiosity shining in her eyes. I can't tell you. Then it won't come true, Emma replied, giggling, but I hope it will bring us even closer. As the night went on, they continued to watch the stars, pointing out constellations and sharing their dreams for the future. Emma talked about her desire to travel and see the world, while Mia shared her dream of becoming an artist and illustrating books. They promised to support each other in achieving their goals, no matter how far apart they might be. As they packed up their things, Emma felt a sense of hope and happiness. She knew that their friendship was a treasure that would last a lifetime. They had faced the distance and come out stronger, ready to create new memories together. Walking home, Emma felt the cool night air on her skin and the warmth of Mia's friendship in her heart. She realized that true friendship is about connection, love, and the willingness to keep reaching out. No matter where life took them, they would always find a way back to each other. Emma looked up at the stars one last time, a smile on her face. Thank you for bringing us together, she whispered to the night sky. With hope guiding her, Emma knew that they would continue to shine brightly in each other's lives, lighting the way through any challenges that lay ahead.